Hello everybody, welcome back. Today is another video as part of a Trigonometry and Algebra 2 series, and this is the problem we have. We need to find which expression is equal to this: cosine p, cosine 50, sine p, sine 50, right? We have four different choices, and one of these choices is the right answer. But how do I go ahead and answer this problem? Obviously, you need to know one of the concept, where there is a formula concept, and this is a problem, standard problem that was asked in trigonometry recent exam. And problem like this, you can actually remember the formula itself, but often it is helpful if you know where the formula are in a reference sheet. Reference sheet is a big treasure. If you know what to look for, there are a lot of essential formula that you need to solve most of the problems in your trigonometry 2 classes. And let me show you something. This is a formula section, a reference sheet formula section, where you have a function formula for sum and the differences, right? That is what you are going to be using for a problem like this. Any problem but similar format. In my case, I have cosine p, cosine 50, sine p, sine 50, right? So let me do that. Let me rewrite it. Cosine p, cosine 50 minus sine p, sine 50. Okay, it is not a big deal. You notice this is a negative here, so you're not going to be using a sum of two angle, not this one. You're going to be using this difference. And just follow the format. There are two differences for sine and cosine, either this or either this, right? So I mean, you know what, it may look like this because it started with cosine, and my problem also has cosine, but let's not focus on that part. Focus on my sign. My sign is negative and here it is positive, so you're not going to be using this. You're going to be using the first one, which is right here. It says sine A, but it started with sine A, cosine B, cosine A, sine B. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Cosine A, cosine B, sine A, sine B. Okay, so you found out, but there is one more thing. Guess what? This both term is cosine and cosine. Okay, now you realize you're not going to be using any of these. You're going to be using this, right? Because it's cosine, cosine, sine, sine, and that is negative, so it just perfectly follow the pattern, right? So it's cosine A and cosine B. In my case, my A is P. In my case, my B is 50. So the contraction for this expansion would be cosine A plus B parenthesis. So it would be cosine A plus B. What is my A? A is P. What is my B? B is 50. So the contraction for this expansion would be cosine P plus 50. And it's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 4, it's 3. And similarly, in the future, in your test, you may have different setup. Either something has to do with this, or this. There are four possible choices. I mean, four different possibilities on how they would ask you to solve this, right? But once you know that there is a formula in a reference sheet, no panicking. Just go back to a reference sheet, maintain your cool, and solve this. Not a big deal. And 1 point problem, you would solve this in 15 seconds, move on, right? But the main thing is you need to know where the formula is. And the formula is right in the reference sheet section, and it is a sum of angle or difference of two angles. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos to come.